Hi children, now today you are going to learn the 10th class 4th chapter, a pair of linear equation in two variable. In that exercise number 4.2, the rest of 5 questions from the 4.2 questions. Already 5 questions from this exercise we have done in the part 1. Then it is a part 2 of this exercise. The remaining questions will do it here. Now the 5th question is left. Let's go for the 5th question. A fraction will be equal to 4 by 5 if 1 is added to the numerator and denominator. If 1 is added to the numerator and denominator, the fraction will be equal to 4 by 5. If however 5 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, fraction will be equal to 1 by 2. What is the fraction? Very simple question. There is a one fraction. If you add 1 to the numerator and denominator, it will be equal to 4 by 5. And the first same fraction, if you subtract 5 to the numerator and denominator, it will be equal to 1 by 2 itself. Then what is that fraction? Let us find out. So first of all, let us assume that what will assume? Tell me. Do you know what is numerator and what is denominator in the question? We don't know. So let us assume the numerator of the fraction equal to x. The denominator of the fraction equal to y. Therefore the fraction is equal to numerator by denominator. Numerator is x, denominator is y. The fraction is x by y. Now what is the first question? If we add 1 to the numerator and denominator, the fraction become 4 by 5. If we add 1 to both numerator and denominator, and denominator, the fraction become 4 by 5. So let us add according to this x plus 1 by y plus 1 equal to 4 by 5. 1 I added to the numerator, 1 I added to the denominator of the fraction x by y. So let us do the cross multiplication for this. Cross multiplication like this: 5 into x plus 1 equal to 4 into y plus 1. This 2 and this 2 we have multiplied. Then 5 into x is 5x plus 5 into 1 is 5, 4 into y is 4y, plus 4 into 1 is 4. So this variables will bring one side and constant numbers will send one side. So here there is a 5x plus 4y become a minus 4y. Here plus 4, it is a minus 5. So 5x minus 4y equal to minus 1. It is an equation number 1. Now also we get the equation number 2. How we get the equation number 2? The statement is given. However, if we subtract 5 from both numerator and denominator, we get 1 by 2. It will become, the fraction become 1 by 2. Not you, right? The fraction become equal to 1 by 2. So according to this statement, the fraction is x and y. Let us subtract 5 to the numerator and denominator. It will be equal to 1 by 2. Now we will do the cross multiplication. 2 into x minus 5 equal to 1 into y minus 5. 2 into x or 2x minus 2 5s are 10. That equal to 1 into y is y minus 1 into 5 is 5. So this y we transfer this side. 2x minus y is equal to this 10 you transfer this side. Minus 5 plus 10. So 2x minus y equal to 5. This is equation number 2. From 1 and 2 we get what we can get from 1 and 2. See 5x minus 4y equal to minus 1. Next, it is 2x minus y is equal to 5. Neither x coefficients are equal nor y coefficients are equal. So what we do it? Let us make x coefficients will be equal first. So as I said you how to make equal the x coefficients or y coefficients. Very simple. This you make it a bracket like this. This x coefficient you multiply here. This x coefficient you multiply here. 2 5s are 10 into x, 10x minus 2 4s are 8 into y, 8y equal to 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. LHS side and RHS side, both the sides we need to multiply. 5 into 2 that is 10x minus 5 into y is 5y that equal to 5 5s are 25. Now see, this we cannot be cancelled, yes. 10x and 10x can be cancelled, so we will multiply by minus on the both the sides. Plus 10x minus 10x cancel. 5 minus 8 is minus 3y. Minus 25 minus 2 minus 27 cancelled. Here this 3 you transfer this side. Y equal to 27 by 3. 3 was the 3 9s are. Y equal to 9. Y equal to 9. Then let us substitute this y equal to 9 in the equation number 1 or in the equation number 2. So let us for a change we will substitute in the equation number 2. Let us substitute y equal to 9 in equation number 2 suppose. Always we are substituting in the equation number 1. No? Let us go for equation number 2 this time. You can substitute in any equation to tell that I am substituting this. So 2x minus 9, y value is 9 that equal to 5. This 9 you transfer this side, 2x equal to 5 plus 9. There 2x equal to it is a 14 and 2 you transfer this side, x equal to 14 by 2, 2 1s are 2 7s are, x equal to 7. We got a x value and we got a y value. What is the fraction then? Numerator by denominator, x by y. Therefore the fraction is the fraction is equal to x 7, y is 9. 7 by 9. The fraction become a 7 by 9. Yes, I hope you are getting understand here. So when you subtract 1, when you add 1 to the numerator and denominator, it becomes 8 and it becomes 10. 8 by 10. 8 by 10. You cancel 2 4s are 2 5s are. It will be equal to 4 by 5. And when you subtract 5 from both, subtract 5 from numerator, 7 minus 5 is 2. And 9 minus 5 is 4. 2 by 4. 2 1s are 2 2s are. That is equal to 1 by 2. Is it balanced? Then this is our solution of 5th question. Now we go for the next 6th one. 6th question. See the look at the test book. Look at the test book now. See that. Yes. Places A and B. Places A and B are 100 kilometers apart. There are two places A and B. They are in difference of 100 kilometers. The places A and B. Here, suppose Here there is a place A and here it is a place B. The distance here, how much? 100 kilometers. From place A to B, the distance is 100 kilometers. Then one car start from point A, and the another from the point B. There are two cars are starting from point A and point B. At the same time, at the different speeds, two cars are started journey. From one car is started from A, the another car is started from the B. At the same time they started, but with the different speeds. So if the cars are traveling in the same direction, see now this is a car A and this is a car B. If these both cars travels in the same direction like this, to meet each other it take a long time. If both cars are starts in the same direction, to meet each other it takes more time, and the speed of this first car should be more than the speed of the second car. And if they traveled each other, if they traveled each other in the opposite direction, they meet very soon. The cars will meet very soon. So this is what we have to understand, that when they are traveling in the same direction, we have to subtract the speeds. The highest speed of the car minus lowest speed of the car. Okay, when they are traveling in the same direction, this speed, highest speed minus lowest speed. When they are traveling in the opposite direction, we have to add both the speeds. That is what I will do in the problem. You have to understand this. Okay. One car start from the A and another car start from the B at the same time and the different speed. If the car travel in the same direction, they meet in 5 hours. If they are traveled only in the same direction, they meet. అంటే ఒక కార్ ఇంకో కార్ని కలుసుకుంటారు. They reach at same time and after 5 hours they meet. If they travels towards each other అంటే opposite direction. If they travels towards each other, they meet in only 1 hour. What are the speeds of two cars? What are the speeds of two cars? Okay, here the distance is given d equal to 100 kilometers. As we know the formula, that is speed equal to distance by time. So from this we will derivate the formula. Now distance equal to speed into time. The distance equal to speed into time. This is the formula. Then t you transfer this side, d equal to s into t. Okay, this is how you have to remember this. And let us assume that the speed of the first car, the car A, let us assume that మన కార్ స్పీడ్స్ తెలియదు కదా, అందుకని అనుకోవాలి the speed of first car, the speed of car A equal to the speed of the car A equal to x kilometer per hour. The speed of car B, the speed of a car A equal to x kilometer per hour, and speed of car B is y kilometer per hour. Then the distance, overall distance will be 100 kilometers. That you need to remember. This distance will not be changed. The first condition here, if they travel A and B, two cars A and B travels in the same direction, they meet after 5 hours. they meet after 5 hours according to the same direction. Okay, they are traveling in the same direction. So here see what we are finding, they have to reach the 100 kilometers distance equal to what here, if they travel towards in the same direction is said. So the distance covered by a first car minus the distance covered by the second car, we have to do it. The distance covered by first car minus the distance covered by second car. I will write here clearly. The distance covered by car A minus the distance covered by car B equal to 100 kilometers. So car A and car B, this distance covered and this distance covered. Okay, car A speed minus car B speed. Okay, if they travel in same direction, we have to separate. The distance formula is what? I said speed into time. The speed of car A, I told x kilometer, and they meet after 5 hours. Time equal to 5 hours. Speed equal to x kilometer per hour. Here speed into time of car A minus speed into time of car B equal to 100 kilometers. Speed is what? X. Time is 5. So 5 into x, 5x minus speed is y. Time is 5 hours only. So 5 into y, 5y equal to equal to total distance is 100. So in this 5 you take out common, x minus y equal to 100. This 5 you transfer this side, x minus y equal to 100 by 5. 5 ones are 520s. Therefore x minus y equal to 20. X minus y equal to 20. Then see, now if they travels towards each other, if they travels towards each other is nothing but a opposite direction. In the opposite direction we have to add the speed now. So what I said, so however they will be covering 100 kilometers. So car A, car B will be covering 100 kilometers now. So here we have to write speed into time plus speed into time. Speed into time of car A, directly I will write here. Speed into time of car A plus speed into time of car B is equal to 100. So speed is what? As you know, x. Time is what? They towards, if they travels towards each other in the opposite direction, they meet in 1 hour. Actually I had to write they meet in 1 hour. So this 1 hour will come here. 1 into x is x plus the speed is y. Here time is 1 hour only. So 1 into y is y, that equal to 100 kilometers. This is equation number 2. Nothing. Time 5 hours no. 5 into x. They are traveling in the same direction. So 5x minus 5y equal to 100. When you simplify, x minus y equal to 20 you will get. Here only time is 1 hour. So 1 into x and 1 into y. 1 by x plus y. 1 into x, 1 into y, that equal to 100. Now let us from the equation number 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 we get what? X plus y, x minus y equal to 20, x plus y equal to 100. As you know, directly here plus y minus y get cancelled. So 2x equal to 120. Okay, this 2 you transfer here, x equal to 120 by 2, that is 60. X equal to, that is 60 kilometer per hour. So what is x? Now this x value is substituted in the equation number 1 or in the equation number 2. So let us substitute in the equation number, okay, x equal to 60 kilometer per hour. We'll substitute in the substitute in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? X minus y equal to 20. X value 60, no? 60 minus y equal to 20. This 60 you transfer this side. Y equal to 20 minus 60. Y equal to minus what? Sorry, minus y minus y. So minus minus get cancelled. Y equal to 40 kilometers per hour. 40 kilometers per hour. Now the speed of the two cars we have to find out now. Right, therefore clearly the speed of the car A. The speed of the car A is 60 kilometers per hour. Right, therefore now the speed of the car B is 40 kilometers per hour. See, very simple. We have to do it here. Speed into time. Speed into time. Distance covered equal to speed into time. Now we go for question number 8. Why 8? Already 7th question we solved in part 1 of the same exercise regarding complementary angles. We have done a problem in the part 1. So now we go for the 8th question, 9th question and 10th questions. 3 more questions are left. That let us complete in this. Now complete this. That's we go for question number 8. Very easy one. A dictionary has total 1382 pages. A dictionary has the total number of pages, of a dictionary, 1382. So if it is broken into the two parts, suppose if you think it is a dictionary, if it is broken into the two parts, so the second part, here the second part of the book is 64 pages more than the first part. How many pages in each part of the book? So there will be two parts. If broken into the two parts, no? The number of pages in the first part will assume like a x. The number of pages in the part 2 will assume like a y. Therefore, the number of let us assume that the number of pages in part 1 equal to x pages, the number of pages in part 2, first part, you will write first part equal to x, second part equal to y. Now total number of pages, the total number of pages of a book, of a dictionary equal to 1382. That means here x first part pages plus second part pages, that equal to 1382. This is equation number 1. Now the second statement, the second part C has he given. Yes, where is the question? The second part of the book 64 pages more than 64 pages more than first part ఆఫ్ ది బుక్ ఏమన్నాడు సెకండ్ పార్ట్ అనేది ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ కన్నా 64 పేజెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉందంట. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద సెకండ్ పార్ట్, దట్ ఈస్ వై దిస్ ఈస్ 64 pages more, so plus 64. Then comparing to the first part, the second part is 64 pages more, so plus 64. Comparing to the first part, in first part we have x pages. So what we do it now, very simple. This plus should be, x should be plus, no, or not, this x you bring this side, plus x become minus x, no, we write minus x, here it is a plus y already equal to 64. What I done, this plus x I brought this side, first నేను x రాశాను తర్వాత y రాసుకుంటాను. సో minus x plus y as it is 64. This is equation number 2. From 1 and 2, from equation number 1 and 2 we get, from equation number 1 and 2 we get x plus y equal to 1382 minus x plus y is equal to 64. Plus x minus x get cancelled. 1y plus 1y is 2y equal to, here 64, it is 6, 14, 1 carry, it is a 4 and 1, 1446. So let us, this 2 will transfer this side, y equal to 1446 by 2. 2 1s are 2 7s are 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are. So y equal to 723 pages. Okay. Now let us substitute y equal to 723 in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? This is what. So x plus y equal to 1380. So y value we got it now, substitute y value is 723 equal to 1380. This you transfer the side, 1382 minus 723. 1382 minus 720. Here 12 minus 3 is 9. Here it is 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. So here 13, 659. X equal to 659 pages. So what is x and what is y? Here the number of pages in part 1 first part and the number of pages of second part. See, once you go through the number of pages of part 1 and the number of pages of part 2. Yes, write it therefore clearly and we'll go for a next question now. In part 1 we have 659, in part 2 we have 723 pages. Then you go for question number 9 and also question number 10. That is a question number 9. See that a chemist has 2 solutions of hydrochloric acid in stock. A chemist have 2 solutions of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid lo 2 solutions unnayanta. So what is that? One is 50% of solution and the other one is 80% of solution. Okay, hydrochloric acid lo 2 solutions ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి 50% కంటెంట్ ఉంది, ఇంకోటి 80% ఆఫ్ క్వాంటిటీ ఉంది. 50% and 80%. So how much of should be used to obtain 100 ml? How much should be used? So in the chemistry hydrochloric acid we have to use 50% of some ml in that acid. 50% of acid we have to use it and the other one 80% of acid we have to use it to make it a 100 ml. To make it 100 ml, okay, how much should be used to obtain 100 ml of 68% of solution. 68% of solution. ఒక సొల్యూషన్లో 50% యాసిడ్ ఉంది, 80% ఆఫ్ యాసిడ్. మరి 100 ml ఒక యాసిడ్ చేయాలి అంటే హైడ్రోక్లోరిక్ యాసిడ్ 100 ml చేయాలి అంటే ఓకే ఆఫ్ 68% ఆఫ్ సొల్యూషన్ 100 ml చేయాలంటే 68% ఆఫ్ సొల్యూషన్ ఎంత చేయాలి అని చెప్పేసి అడిగారు. It's a very easy question actually. A chemist has two solution of hydrochloric acid stock. One is 50% of solution, the other one is 80% of solution. How much of each should be used? How much each should be used? Identa use cheyali, identa use cheyali. How much each should be used to make 100 ml of 68% of solution? A solution లో 68% ఉన్నది. So first of all, let us assume that the first solution contains 50% of acid. The second solution contains 80% of acid. This is what is given clearly. So the first solution contains 50% of acid, the 50% of acid. The second solution contains the 80% of acid. Okay, so now here let us assume first in the first percent of acid, what's the question? Yes, in the second percent of acid. Okay, the second percent of acid and xml of the first solution and ylml of the second solution. So we'll add it. We need 100 ml. No, let us add the xml of 50% acid and yml for the 80% acid. Okay, let us assume that okay, let's we take xml. Okay, the first solution contains 50%. No, we take xml of milliliters, xml of 50% acid and yml of 80% of acid. So total it should be contains 100 ml. No, so the total we require total acid we require 100 ml. So total we require 100 ml. So in this there will be xml plus yml equal to 100 ml. xml equal yml equal to 100 ml. This is equation number 1. Then the second one. So there is a 50% of we require 68% now. So 68% of 100 ml we require now. So the 50% of you see 50% of acid of xml and 80% acid of yml should give us 68% of solution. Should give us 68% of solution. అంటే 50% యాసిడ్ ఆఫ్ XML ను యాడ్ చేసి ప్లస్ 80% యాసిడ్ ఆఫ్ YML ని యాడ్ చేస్తే అది 68% ఇస్తుంది. సో విల్ డూ దట్ 50% ఆఫ్ X ప్లస్ 80% ఆఫ్ Y ఈక్వల్ టు 68%. That means you see here 50% you can write 50 by 100 into X plus 80 by 100 into Y equal to 68. You can write. So here 1010 get cancel, 5 ones are 5 twos are 1010 get cancel, 2 fours are 8 2 5s. So here 1 into X by 2 plus here 4 into Y 4y by 5 is equal to 68. So we will take a LCM here. Cross multiplication 2 5s are 10. 5 into X is 5x plus 2 into 4y that is 8y equal to 68. This will transfer. Okay, this will transfer here. This 5x plus 8y equal to 5x plus 8y is equal to it is 100%. No? 5x plus 8y equal to 68 into 10. That is 5x plus 8y is equal to 608. This is equation number 2. From 1 and 2 now. From 1 and 2 we get x plus y will give us 100 ml, 100% of acid. X plus y complete will give us 100%. This will get total x plus y will give us 100 ml like 100%. Then 50% of x we have to take and 80% of y we have to take. That equal to 68. Then this you simplify, we get 5x plus 8y equal to 680. First one x plus y equal to 100. The second one 5x plus 5y. Sorry, 5x plus 8y is equal to 608. So what we have to do? We have to make the x or y coefficient should be equal. Simple. To make it here, this 5 you multiply here. Here nothing but a y coefficient, x coefficient you write 1 here. So 5 into x, 5x plus 5 into y, 5y equal to, it is a 500. With 1 you multiply, you get a same. Yes. Now we multiply with minus. We cancel this both. Here minus 3y is equal to 5 minus 8 minus 3y equal to minus 108. Okay, this 3 will transfer this side. Y equal to 180 by 3, that equal to 60. Yes. So y equal to 60 ml. Okay, y equal to 60 ml. Okay, y equal to 60 ml. Then what we have to get? Let us substitute this. Let us substitute y equal to 60 ml in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? X plus y equal to 100. So x plus 60 equal to 100. This 60 you transfer this side. X equal to 100 minus 60. X equal to 40 ml. Okay. So 50% of 40 ml of acid. 50% acid of 40 ml. From the 40 ml, 50% acid 40 ml కలపాలి. 80% acid 60 ml కలపాలి. అప్పుడు మనకు 100% of ml 100 ml వస్తుంది. ఎంత పర్సెంట్ ఉంటుంది యాసిడ్ అందులో? 68% ఉంటుంది. సో వీటి రెండుటి యొక్క ఎస్ 50 ప్లస్ 80, 50 ml ఆఫ్ 50% ఆఫ్ 40 ml acid, 80% of 60 ml acid. When you add it, we will get 100 ml of 68% of solution will get it. Very simple. The first solution of a acid contains 50%. The second solution contains 80%. So here 50% of x ml will add it, 80% of y ml will add it. So x plus y equal to 100. This is easy. Then 50% of x, 80% of y. So 50 by 100 plus into x, 80 by 100 into y equal to 68. Then you simplify, you get 5x plus 8y equal to 680. By equation solving, by the elimination process, we get y equal to 60 ml, x equal to 40 ml. When you add this both, we get 100 ml. The 100 ml of solution will get it. 100 ml of solution will get it. I hope you understood. Let's go for the 10th one and last one of this solution. This exercise. కొద్దిగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూ వచ్చేస్తాం. Now we go for, you have 12,000 rupees. You have 10th question. You have a 12,000 saved amount. You have a 12,000 saved amount. Saved amount. You have a 12,000 of saved amount and want to be invest in the two schemes holding 10% and 15% interest. You want to invest for 10% invest and some amount for 15% invest. That means this 12,000 rupees you want to invest some amount, x amount you want to invest for 10% and this y amount you want to invest for 15%. So how much amount should be invested in each scheme so that you will be get 12% of interest? That how much amount? Here how much amount you have to use it for 10%. Here how much amount you have to invest for 15%. So that you will get 12% interest on these 12,000 rupees. అంటే వీడ 10% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తోని ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం, వీడ 15% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తోని ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. అయితే దీంట్లో ఎంత అమౌంట్ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయాలి? ఈ 12,000 నుంచి దీంట్లో ఎంత అమౌంట్ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయాలి? అయితే నీకు యావరేజ్గా 12% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రావాలంట. సో ఆన్ ద 12,000 rupees. That is simple, very simple. Here let us assume that let us invest X amount for the amount invested for the 10%, the amount invested for invest for 10% equal to rupees X. The amount invest for 10% interest 10% interest equal to rupees X. The amount invest for 15% interest equal to rupees Y. The amount invested for 10% interest and the amount invested for 20% invested for 10% interest and 15% interest will be like that. So here see, so the 10% according to the statement, now let us see how much amount they have to invest. Amount they have to invest. See the total amount we know already. The total amount is 12,000 rupees. In this there will be X amount plus there will be Y amount, that equal to rupees 12,000. This is equation number 1. And here next one, what is the statement? The 10% of X amount, okay, 10% of X amount plus 15% of Y amount is equal to 12% of 12,000. 10% interest, X amount is invested on 10% amount, Y amount is invested on 15% amount. So you have to get 12% on these 12,000. So 10 by 100 into X plus here 15%, 15 by 100 into Y equal to 12 by 100 into 12,000. 2 zeros is that. Here then we go for 1 0 get cancelled here. Then 5 3s are 5 20s are. So 1 into X by 10 plus 3 into Y 3Y by 20 equal to 12 12s are 144 and 0. So let us take the cross multiplication here. Okay. Then you are not to go for a LCM 10 comma 20 LCM in 10 table or not in 2 table. 2 5s are 2 10s are 5 table 5 1s are 5 2s are. So you will get a LCM as a 20. LCM will get 10 2s are 20. 2 into X is 2X plus 20 1s are 20. 1 into 3Y is 3Y, that equal to 1440. Or not you can go for the cross multiplication also. 10 into 20 200, 20 into X 20X, 10 into 3Y that is 30Y. In the cross multiplication you can do it. This you will transfer this side. 2X plus 3Y equal to 1440 into 20. So it will get 2X plus 3Y equal to 2 zeros 8 and 2 28,000. So 2 zeros and yes 28,800. This is equation number 2. From 1 and 2 now, from equation number 1 and 2 we get X plus Y equal to 12,000. Here 2X plus 3Y equal to 28,800. Here let us make X coefficients equal. Here you write 1, 2 here, 1 here. 2 into X 2X plus 2 into Y 2Y equal to 12 2s are 24,000. 2 into 12,000 24,000. Then 1 into 2X is 2X 1 into 3y is 3y, that equal to 28,800. Minus, minus and minus cancel here. 2 minus 3 is minus 1 equal to minus here 28,800, here 24,000, that is 0, 0, 8 and 4, 4,800 minus 4,800. It is a minus 4,800. We'll get minus 4,800. Minus minus get cancel. Y equal to 4,800. Let us substitute 4,800 in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? X plus y equal to 12,000. So here x equal to we have to find y equal to 4,800, that equal to 12,000. So here y 4,800 transfer this side, that equal to 12,000 minus 4,800. So here you will get, then here 5, that is 7,200 will get 7,200 rupees. So therefore you have to tell, we have to say for 10% you have to invest you have to invest on 10% interest, the amount at 10% interest equal to 7,200 rupees, and at 15% interest rupees 4,800. Okay, at 10% interest you have to go for 7,200 rupees, and at 15% interest you have to invest 4,800 rupees, so that you will get 12% interest on the overall 12,000 rupees. I hope you understood this exercise clearly. Practice once and twice to get a more knowledge, and that's it for class. Thank you.